How's everybody out there doing tonight? I thought I'd turn my camera on for a bit. I am working late. I'm doing all kinds of fun stuff. Let me put you in my little holder here. All right, there you go. You're in your car seat. Who's out there tonight? Who's up late? Anybody? Anybody out there in the ether? Which reminds me, I've got to get ready when I say that because, you know what? I turned on my wrong phone. It's okay. I'll use this phone. What We Do in the Shadows, which is both me and Matt's, one of our favorites in terms of shows that are out there. And I think it's coming up here in just a little bit. They're going to be putting out the last of the last season ever, which is so sad. What We Do in the Shadows is what it's called. And it's basically a bunch of vampires that live in the suburbs. And as far as anybody knows, they are nice, normal humans. Let's do the hand shot. Yeah. Work it, work it. Oh, this is so pretty. Anybody else just love this colored glass? So gorgeous. I call it maple syrup. I was reading about some of it tonight, and it's often referred to as amber colored or honey colored. Do love it. All right, there we go. Hello, Clem. How are you? Let me pull up my other iPad so that way I can see the chat and see what you guys are doing. How is everybody? Especially our friends to the south. I've been thinking about you guys. How are things? Let me see if I can pull up and see what you're saying. Oh, there we go. Late night for you, yeah? Are you a night owl, Clem? The fact that you're here and you're still on the go might mean that. Hey, T. It's Teresa. Teresa's in the house. What are you doing? What are you doing, miss? All right, last photo. Smile for the camera. Do I still have on this phone? Let me see here. Do I? Do I? I do. So I got a new phone, and it's kind of nice because I can use my other one, and I have like two on the go, and I'm liking that. All right, so this is considered vintage amber in color. Amber Imperial Glass Bowl. This is Ellie Smith Glass Amber. Vintage Amber, Ellie Smith. Okay, so the consensus is it is Ellie Smith Amber. Oh, I love that. I wonder what the pattern is. Does anybody recognize it? I've been working on putting my Etsy listings up tonight and getting caught up. And it's just been really interesting to look at all the patterns and stuff. I put up a set of candle holders, and they look like they have flowers in it to me. Sure enough, it was called like Iris was the pattern, and it was so pretty. I love this big chunky sawtooth right here as well. Let me see if I can find it. So it's 60s is what it is. 1960s. Okay, so I've put 29 listings on my Etsy tonight, and I'm like, no, I must take it to 30. I've got to go over a little bit more. The last guy I put up was this one, which kind of amazed me because this is 1970s. Isn't that wild? So wild. Clem says, yep, totally a night owl, plus kitten fostering, some rescues from the hurricane. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you for taking them in and giving them the love. Kittens are so sweet. Clem, I just put these up since I know you are a salt and pepper shaker lover. Have you ever seen these before in your travels? Since you are my friend who collects these, Just found these recently, and they're carved wooden owls, but they have googly eyes. Isn't that wild? And they have their stoppers, but I just thought it was so wild that they're hand carved. They literally have, like, do you see their nose? It's a pointy nose. I kid you not. It looks like a steak. So yeah, there you go. So if vampires do visit you, just grab for your salt and pepper shakers and you'll have a wooden steak. It's gonna be good. I did put this up as well. This was what I just posed with for the thumbnail. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love that. I love old Halloween stuff. We've been watching Halloween movies, and we always do that every year, you know, for this month. So I've been catching up on just ones I haven't seen in a very, very long time. But I'm like, I want some good. My favorite kind of like movie, it's not slasher type stuff. I like more like mental thriller. It's coming to get you. Like it's intense, and you're thinking what is going to happen next. So you know what series I started? Tell me if it scares you to death, if you like it. I started rewatching the Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal the Cannibal. So actually, that's my treat to myself tonight. I'm going to go into, I think tonight is Red Dragon. So I started the entire series with Silence of the Lambs and Silence of the Lambs. Last night was Hannibal. So tonight, yeah, I think it's Red Dragon. And it's so good. I love those old movies. Oh, I love that pattern. This has to be carnival glass, huh? The iridescence of it. I'm learning so much. You haven't seen those, the googly eyes. Love the critters. We love the critters. Absolutely. So let's see, it's Saturday. What did everybody get into? I had a really good thrift day today. You probably saw that. Getting organized. Oh, wow, this is really nice. So it says here that this is a vintage amber peach carnival glass. Rose floral tray. I would agree with that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm just a sucker for anything with feet. Look how pretty that is. She's so dainty and gorgeous. All right, what is the going price on that one? Where'd you go? Beautiful day here today. We're definitely in fall. The weather, like the temperature has dropped, and I love that. So by the way, on the topic of what I was saying before, okay, so 35, 43, 28. All right. What's your favorite spooky movie, Halloween movie, autumn movie? Like what are you watching this month? I'm also watching that series called From, which is scary as heck. Again, it's one of those movies where you don't know what's going on in the woods. You just know you don't want to be there. How pretty is this? Actually, let me grab do I have my little sponge cleaner? I bought a pack of these magic erasers. You know what I'm talking about when I say that? These guys here. And they have 4 of them in a pack for $1.99. And I'm like, you know, they were an off-brand. I thought, well, I'll give them a shot and see. They work so well. Next time I go back to Goodwill, I'm definitely going to be loading up on those because it's been a blessing with just cleaning things. This is Coalport, made in England. Guys, I think it's raining outside. I mean, I think it's like pouring. It is. Oh, I am all about a good rainstorm. See, me and Matt were watching the YouTubes the other day, last night, and I'm very much into ASMR. Anybody else? And I also love the sounds that you can listen to on YouTube of like the rain in the tent, whatever. One of Matt's favorite sounds, I kid you not, is the sound of the fan. And all these came up. They all came up, and because once you click on one, you know how YouTube serves you up all the other ones. Literally his favorite, like, I'm like, what's your favorite? And he's like, I like this one here. And it's a fan, like a box fan. He loves that noise, that white noise at night. Me, I like it quiet. I like to know my surroundings. I need to know what's going on. And where I grew up, it's very cold. And there's nothing coming out at night, okay? Like anything that's coming out is staying in the woods. When there's no bugs, it's just too cold. And so when Matt spent time in Canada, he would say, I cannot stand this. It is so quiet. It just makes me feel like something's like coming, right? And I guess from watching movies, from what I understand, before something big happens, the birds get quiet, the insects get quiet. But up there, it's just the way it is because it's cold and things go, they go in for the night. It's really, it's really nothing more than that. And so he was saying how he likes the sounds of the fans and stuff. And when I moved to Pennsylvania, I swear it sounded like the bugs were in my head. Like the cicadas and all the things that just scratch their legs. Oh my goodness, their lacy wings. Oh, I'm like, they're in my head. I can't. It's like, I cannot sleep. It's rough. I cannot sleep. And so, yeah. So I don't like noise. And then Matt likes the fan, and I feel like when he turns it on, I just don't like it. Clem says I'm the same. I have to have a fan or an air purifier or something at night, so I get used to it. I can't sleep without it. I just never grew up with noise, right? Everything was literally dead silent, like dead silent. And so, yeah, my ASMR, that's why I get excited when it rains and stuff. When I hear the rain, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. But see, his is more me. He said to me, like, why don't you like that? And I said, here's the difference. Yours is manufactured and mine is nature. Mine is natural. So, like, I love it when it rains and the sound and the very fact that when it rains, my ideal place is when we're in the RV or in the van and it rains and we're sleeping out. And it just pours and you can hear it on the roof. And, to some people it might be gloomy, but I love the fact as an introvert of you're sitting inside. Nobody can get to you. You are in your little safe space. Maybe you're underneath the covers and it's so dark and comfortable. And yeah, I love. That's my ideal. I thrive in that. I love this platter. Did you see it? Before I take pictures of it, I'll show you up close. And that's so pretty. I've found lots of times the little brass votives. They're probably like literally you can put them in your hand. And they have that heart pattern right here on the side, but I've never seen a peacock tray this big with that same pattern. I wonder if it goes with all those little candle holders I've been finding. That is so pretty. So when you upload to Etsy, I think it's like 10 photos that you can put up. Oh, I hear thunder. I'm gonna be so excited because I'm gonna watch a scary thriller movie in bed. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Let me try to take a picture of this upright. Hey, my nails match. So cool. One of the things I really liked about this piece is the fact that it has a hanger. So gone are the days, I love that people are so, they're just so, what's the word, creative, that you can use something like a plate and you can hang it on your wall, right? So this can be literally on on, I don't know, an end table or something like that, and you can decorate it and build your layers up. But look at that right here. You can hang it. That's so nice. All right, did I get to my 35? Let's see, what else can I put up tonight? We put that little tray up. I see that little head vase sold. Thank you so much. This one right over here. This guy here, so sweet. Love that. Got the little hole for drainage in the bottom. And let's see. You know what I should do? I've got a planter. How about we put this guy up? I think that will 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Maybe one more after this. Get me to my 35. Smile. I do like that it has the drainage in this one too. Touching his chin like, oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. So what do you guys think of the 3 art pieces I got today? There was the owl. Then there was the chipmunk, or the squirrel, was one or the other. And then it was the dapper cat. So did you see that on the cool carpet? And then they have their, what do you call it? Their, put this guy up. Then they have their cool carpet and wallpaper. And they're very much maximalist. You can tell by the photo. All right. No, I don't need flash. All right, then we have a beautiful, always eat your carrots, good for your eyes. I said something on one of my vlogs recently, and it's something my grandmother used to always say, and it's an apple a day keeps the doctor away. How many of you guys have heard that before? Because somebody wrote and they were like, what? You know, well, what does an orange do? And I'm like, you've never heard that saying before? But yeah, apple keeps the doctor away, but the carrots, that's, you know, that's good for your eyesight. We all know. And there we go. Beautiful. Oh, Clem says, come to Florida. You can have a night rainstorm ASMR like every night. That would be amazing. That would be ideal. Like, I live for that. Absolutely. I kid you not. And you know, I'm from a foggy island, so, all right, take out of your car seat. Let's see here. But yeah. So I'm from a foggy island up north. So of course, when we have the foggy days down here and it just kind of feels like back home, it makes me very nostalgic and really mellow. Like, I love it. Yeah. Get up and it's like, you know, to somebody else it's the most miserable day, and I'm out like, it's a glorious morning, it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I love the coziness, but it's just kind of like what I grew up knowing, right? I hear Matt out there. All right, guys. Well, I took everything tonight. That's 35 listings. 29 are currently listed, and a couple of them have disappeared right now, but that's okay. My goal is to get to 35. So yeah, I just want to pop on, let you know what I was up to, say hello. And if you have any suggestions for good movies for this month, you'll have to let me know. So, you know, that's how I tap into the spooky month. Yeah, no air purifier for me. I can't hear anything, you know, like I need to know what's going on. So yeah, I'm the one that wakes up. So if you have a fan, you know, yeah, that's like the house next to us burnt down a couple years ago, and the firefighters were banging on our door because we were the next door neighbors, and the fans are always on. Luckily, I heard it, but they were like boom, 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 boom on the door, like telling us to get out because they were worried if the fire would jump over to our house. And that was one of the most scariest things. And so since then, I'm like, thank God that I heard them. And, you know, if I didn't hear them, even my water, if I didn't hear them, I don't know. Luckily, you know, we were worried the vehicles were going to literally get melted in the parkway, so they wouldn't let us go back into the house. And we just watched their house burn down and hope that our house did not ignite as well. But that's etched in my brain. So I remember that feeling. So yeah, it just re-established in my brain that yes, you need to be aware, because yeah, I like to know what's going on. So anyhow, you know, it's the brain pain. Yeah. So I'm used to silence, but yeah, I've just had some things happen that it's like, okay, no, I need to have my full awareness of what's happening. I feel better that way. I can sleep better that way. You know, no surprises, no whammies. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start winding down and then get ready for bed and yeah, but watch a movie first. So I'll probably pop on again tomorrow live, and I don't know what I'll be getting into. Maybe I'll be painting my frame for my moth. I didn't get that done tonight because I focused on listings on Etsy, but that's okay. It'll give me something to do tomorrow. All right, my friends, rest up. I'll see you then.